Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series on VLSI design. Myself Professor Meenakshi Torse, Department of ECE, KLS VTIT Haryana. So in the previous lecture, we studied types of MOSFET and working of N-channel enhancement type MOSFET. So there are two types of MOSFET, enhancement and depletion. Depletion devices are always on devices, enhancement devices are always off devices. And the MOSFET operates in three regions: cutoff, linear and saturation. In cutoff there is no channel formation. Linear, there is a uniform channel formed when VGS is greater than VT. The channel gets pinched off as VDS exceeds VGS minus VT. In this lecture, we'll study the IV characteristics of a MOSFET. So as discussed in the previous lectures, MOSFET operates in three regions: cutoff or subthreshold region, linear region or resistive region, or triode or non-saturation region. And the third region of operation is saturation region. Cutoff region is when gate voltage is 0 or less than threshold value. So there is no channel formation, hence zero current flows from source to drain. In linear region, gate voltage greater than threshold value, so holes in the p-type substrate will get repelled and negative ions are attracted towards a gate, therefore a n-type channel is formed. As you increase the drain voltage, the junction at drain substrate gets reverse biased, hence width of depletion region increases and the channel becomes non-uniform. Further increase in the drain voltage will cause the channel to get pinched off. So in linear and saturation region, the gate will attract the carriers to form a channel and the electrons will drift from source to drain at a rate proportional to the electric field between these regions. So thus we can compute current if we know the amount of charge in the channel and the rate at which it moves. Charge on a capacitor is given as Q equals to CV. Charge in the channel is nothing but Cg, gate capacitance, into VGC minus VT. VGC minus VT is the minimum voltage required to invert the channel from P type to N type. So gate to channel voltage is VGS minus VDS by 2. So if the voltage at gate terminal is greater than threshold, holes in the P substrate will be repelled and a N-type channel will be formed. So this gate can be viewed as an parallel plate capacitor with capacitance proportional to area over thickness. So if we apply positive voltage at a gate, we have positive charges at gate, and the gate voltage greater than threshold will cause a N-type channel formed. So a MOS capacitor is formed over here. If the gate has length L and width W and oxide thickness Tox, the capacitance is given by Eox into WL by Tox, where Eox is permittivity of space, that is 8.854 into 10 raised to minus 14 Fermi per centimeter. Eox by Tox is oxide capacitance Cox, therefore gate capacitance can be written as Cox WL. Each carrier in the channel is accelerated with an average velocity v, which is proportional to the electric field. the constant of proportionality is called mobility, represented by mu. Therefore, V equals to mu into E, and electric field E is the voltage difference between drain and source divided by channel length, that is E equals to VDS by L. So time required for the carriers to cross the channel is channel length divided by carrier velocity. Therefore, current between source and drain is total amount of charge in the channel divided by the time required to cross the channel. So charge in the channel is Cg Vgs minus Vt, and the time required to cross the channel is L by V. That is distance by speed. Distance covered by the carrier is channel length L, and speed is velocity V. So substituting Cg value, Cg is Cox WL, and substituting Vgc, that is Vgs minus Vds by 2 minus Vt retained as it is divided by L by V. V is given as mu into E, and E is nothing but Vds by L. Once you simplify, the expression for current is beta Vds Vgs minus Vds by 2 minus Vt. So this can be written as IDS equals to beta Vgs minus Vt into Vds minus Vds square by 2. So this is the expression of current in linear region. In saturation region, Vds is equal to Vgs minus Vt. So if Vds is replaced with Vgs minus Vt, the expression for current in saturation region is beta by 2 Vgs minus Vt whole square. So current is 0 in cutoff region because gate voltage is less than threshold voltage. There is no formation of channel, hence current is 0. In linear region, gate voltage greater than threshold value, holes in the p-type substrate will be repelled and a n-type channel will be formed. But if both drain and source terminals are 0, then there is no current flow. If the drain voltage is greater than 0, because of a potential difference between drain and source terminal, the current flows from source to drain terminal. Further increase in the drain voltage causes the channel to be pinched off. Hence, in saturation region, current is independent of Vds, because further increase in Vds will not increase the current IDS. IDS remains constant. Therefore, IDS is independent of Vds in saturation region. So these are the characteristics of N and P. So NMOS has a positive threshold voltage, whereas P has a negative threshold voltage. So N characteristics lies in first quadrant, whereas P characteristics lies in third quadrant. So as you increase Vds, current increases linearly. So this part is linear region. Further increase in the Vds causes the channel to be pinched off. Therefore, current remains constant. IDS is independent of Vds once the channel is pinched off. For PMOS, threshold voltage is negative. Therefore, the curve lies in third quadrant.